This daily market update has been brought to you by Daily Wealth Report. Trading involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for you. Past performance is no guarantee or reliable indication of future results. All advice and education content is of the nature of general information only and must not in any way be construed or relied upon as legal, financial, or personal advice. Good morning, traders and investors. It is Friday the 18th of May, and we've had a little bit more carnage overnight, a little bit more extensive selling pressure on the European markets and subsequently into the US markets. We have the ASX 200 futures up in front of us at the moment. These are actually down 75 points in pre-market trading and will have a major effect on the Australian markets today. We can see that it's broken through all previous lows. We're pushing towards long-term lows, down around 4,000 on the SPI futures. If we have a look at the ASX 200, it was down a mild 10 points yesterday, closing at 4155. We can see a similar story to the SPI futures. This will drop below 4100 today and will test these lows back through here, which appears to be around 4050. So we've got a heavy sell-off, a little bit more accentuated selling pressure stemming from Europe. As we look at the FTSE, we can see that it was down overnight, down 66 points or 1.2%, a continuation of the short-term retracement. The German DAX was down 75 points or 1.1%, and the French CAC 40, this was down 36 points or 1.2% as well. So continuation of the selling pressure in Europe. As we look at the Dow was down 156 points overnight or 1.2%. The Nasdaq, despite the fact that Facebook will be listing at $38 as an IPO tonight on Friday time in the US, the Nasdaq was down 60 points or 2%, so a pretty heavy sell-off in technology stocks. The S&P 500 was down 19 points or 1.5%, and we can also see that in pre-market activity the futures are pointing to slightly lower open again as well. What this has done is it's driven the volatility index up quite strongly. We've been discussing volatility over the last couple of weeks, and in fact we've been holding positions on the long side of the VIX for the last 3 to 4 weeks. So the VIX was up quite heavily, up $2.22 or just short of 10%. So we can see that fear has increased a little bit in the markets. It's our momentum indicator is showing that we're in an overbought area. We're most likely to see further upside there. Well, thanks for tuning in to this morning's update. As mentioned, the selling pressure has increased. That's going to relate into the Aussie market today. Then we'll need to see what occurs overnight in Europe and the US. I hope you all have a great weekend, and we look forward to giving you an update again on Monday morning.